Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. That precious little girl was my niece and she was the lucky one to get this breakable bear. She loved it. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a Valentine's box that is going to include the breakable bear, hot chocolate bombs, and chocolate covered Oreos. And this is the chocolate that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using 3 bags of 8 ounces each, and this is going to be good for all my treats. I'm also going to be using this bright white chocolate. This chocolate, I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I really liked it. The consistency, it's really nice and smooth. I melted my chocolate in the microwave. I put it for a minute the first time, and then I did intervals of 30 seconds. And I did add a little bit of coconut oil just to make it more runny or smoother. And this is my mold for my bear. This is a 3-part mold. This one I ordered it on Etsy. I will leave the link for you guys on the description box. These molds are super easy to use. They have a line to guide you where and how much chocolate to add. And then it comes with this insert that you just place on top of the chocolate. And then the third piece that helps you to spread all the chocolate. And I like to clean my molds with a little bit of vodka or alcohol, but this is optional. You don't really have to do it. This gives some shine to your chocolate, but if you don't have any with you or if you don't want to do this part, you don't have to. And now with my white chocolate, I'm just going to use my spoon and just drizzle some chocolate in the mold or just kind of splash some chocolate. And this is going to give a really nice design. And once we're done with this part, we're going to place it in the freezer for 2 to 5 minutes so the white chocolate can get dry. And this is my mold for my chocolate covered Oreos, and I'm going to be doing the same design, just splashing some of the white chocolate. And I'm going to place it in the freezer for 2 to 5 minutes. And I just removed my mold from the freezer. Now we're going to add the pink chocolate. And with this mold, it's really easy. All you have to do is just add the chocolate all the way to the line where it tells you to. Just make sure that you check that you have enough. And then we're going to place the insert. You can press down a little bit if you like, and then we're going to place the third part, and that's when you press all the way down until you see the chocolate coming up. And then what I like to do is flip it around and just press down, and this way you can see if you have enough chocolate. If some of your chocolate goes over the tray, don't worry, because once we unmold it, everything's gonna come off. And now we're going to place it in the freezer for 10 minutes. And I like to place it this way so the chocolate stays in one place. And now we're going to continue with the chocolate covered Oreos. And to make these Oreos is really easy. We just have to add a little bit of the chocolate and then place the Oreos. Just make sure that you don't press down all the way to the bottom, or your Oreo cookie is going to show. And now we're going to add a little bit of chocolate on the top and just tap the mold a little bit so the chocolate can get nice and smooth. And sometimes the cookie kind of tends to move up. If it does, just press down with your spoon a little bit and then place it in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes until you see that they're completely dry. And now we're going to make some hot chocolate bombs. This is my mold. This is a 3-part mold. These molds are so easy. You can find this at Amazon. I know right now it's a little bit hard to find them, but just keep checking and they eventually get more. And for the design, I'm going to be doing the same, just splashing some of my white chocolate, place it in the freezer, let it dry, and then now I'm going to be adding my pink chocolate. And for these molds, it's really simple too. It shows you how much chocolate to add. These molds have a line. Just add a little bit of the chocolate, place the inserts, and then the third part. And with the third part, now you can press down until you see a ring forming on the top. I have a more detailed video on how to use these molds. I will leave the link at the end of the video if you want to check it out. And now that we have it this way, we're going to flip it and just make sure that the chocolate it's all the way to the bottom, that we have enough chocolate. And if everything looks good, now we're going to place it in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes until it's nice and dried. And now I have my bear ready. I'm going to remove it from the mold, and as you can see, it's really easy. All you have to do is just remove the film or the insert, and the bear comes out very clean. The edges are perfect. You don't have to do anything. And now I'm going to go ahead and do a second part of this mold. I notice a lot of people is making just a one part, but I'm going to make two so I can seal both and make it like a piñata. And now my Oreos are ready, so I'm just going to remove them from the mold. It's very easy to remove them. Just press on the top and your Oreos are easily going to come off. And I love the design. And now I'm going to remove my hot chocolate bombs from the mold. And to remove them is really easy. Just be very gentle when you remove the insert from your chocolate so you won't break your hot chocolate bombs. And now I'm going to transfer my chocolate to a piping bag so I can do my chocolate covered strawberries. And I recommend using a silicone spatula because you can clean all your chocolate from your cup or from your plate. And now I'm going to cover my strawberries. I place a wood stick in the hard part of the strawberries so it's easier to cover my strawberries. And for these strawberries, I'm going to do a marble effect. So I'm going to be using my pink chocolate. I'm just going to drizzle some lines on the top. And now I'm just going to dip my strawberry, make a twist so I can get the marble effect. And look at this beautiful strawberry. And now I'm going to place it on the wax paper, push to the front and let it dry. And now we're going to fill up our hot cocoa bombs. I'm using this Nesquik strawberry flavor, but you can use any of your choice. And I'm just going to be adding 2 spoons, a little bit of marshmallows, and then to seal it, just place it on a hot tray or a hot plate. Just let it melt a little bit and then put them together, and you have your nice cocoa bombs. And now I'm going to do the same for my chocolate bear, but first I have to remove this little piece that forms on the bottom. I don't know if for all the molds it's the same, but in case if you do have it, just use a sharp knife and remove it. And I'm going to fill it up with M&Ms and chocolates, but you can fill it up with anything that you like. And before I seal it, I'm going to even both sides just to be sure that I will be able to seal both when I'm ready. And now I'm just going to fill it up with all my chocolates and candies, and I'm also adding a little bit of sprinkles just to make it more fun. And then I'm going to seal it, just placing my second part on the tray and just place it over your chocolate. In case if you want to add a little bit of chocolate to seal it completely, you can do that, but it was nice and sealed. And now I'm going to add some shine to my bear and my treats with this edible powder. This edible powder, I ordered it on Amazon. I will leave the link for you guys. And to apply the dust, you're going to need a fluffy brush. This is just a makeup brush, any brush that you have that it's brand new, clean, so you can use it for your chocolates. And to apply it is just very simple. Just apply it all over your chocolate and it's going to give this really nice shine. And I'm going to do the same for my hot cocoa bombs, for my Oreos, and I'm also going to apply it to my chocolate covered strawberries, and that was my favorite. And now I'm going to apply it to my strawberries, and I just love the way they look with this shine and the marble effect. And now that I'm done with all my treats, we're going to place it in a box. And I just want to show you really quick here how I make my boxes. And this is an emergency box. That's how a friend here called it, Alma. She said that it was really nice how I made these emergency boxes. In case if you can't find the boxes with the window, you can make your own. This box, I got it at Michael's. And the measurements are 19 by 12 by 3. And the only thing that you're going to do is just cut the rectangle that it's already formed when it's folded. So just follow along where it's folded. As you can see on one side, it didn't have the fold part. So just make sure that you measure the same size as the one that it is folded. Make a line with a ruler, cut it, and now you have an opening. And now with the same cardboard that you remove from the opening, you're going to cut your clear paper. And now just use some clear tape to secure it, and now you have a nice and fancy box. This box only cost me $2 at Michael's, and I think it's a good deal. Now I'm just going to be placing some shred filler into my box and place all my treats. And now I'm just going to be placing a ribbon on the top to make it look more fancy. And this is ready for a nice gift. And here's another idea in case if you just want to make the chocolate bear. This is a really cute gift. You can just use some clear paper or some cellophane bags and just make sure that you add the little mallet so they can break it. And here's another simple and cute gift that you can do. I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you for staying all the way to the end of the video. If you guys did like the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to leave me your comments, to share my videos, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.